Kia ora. Good morning. How are you on this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day? Wherever you are, whether you're holed up at home or you're out enjoying the outdoors, may it be a super fantastic, sparkling day. Well, we're coming to you today again from Claremont with what your daily challenges are today. We have started our day. Remember, we start our day with what are we grateful for? Start our day with a grateful heart. We've done that. Then we've been out. We've just got back from our morning walk. Done our morning walk, out and about. Zephy even made a new friend and got to play for a little bit, on her leash, of course. The other dog quickly tired because the other dog was 7 years old and decided it had had enough. And Zephy was sort of like, no, I want to play. But we got our exercise in. We're about to do we've done our morning meditation as well. So we're off to a great start. Our mind is in a great place right now. There's a few people out walking and a lot of people out playing golf already this morning. Some of the people were already on the 18th hole. So they got a nice early start into the day, which I find that if you go out like around 7 o'clock, there are golf carts everywhere. Yeah, if you want to get hit by a golf cart, the best chance of that happening is at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's when the pro shop opens and everybody's like whoosh onto the pro shop. So what are our challenges for today? Do you want to tell them what the challenges for today are, Zev? Nope. She doesn't. Okay, then I will. Okay, so your mindset challenge for today, the first one, the mindset challenge is energy. What energy are you putting out? Are you in a positive frame of mind or a negative frame of mind? Because whatever your energy level is, whatever your energy is, whether it's positive or negative, you put that out, it is going to get reflected back to you. And I have done many experiments over the years. In fact, I still do them every now and again just to make sure that it works. But there's times that I will actually go out I'll be in a bad frame of mind, and I really should not go out when I'm in a bad frame of mind, because whenever I'm in a bad frame of mind, I'm sort of like, I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to see anybody, I just want to be by myself. And yet I've got to go to the supermarket or I've got to go and run errands, and I find that when I'm in that frame of mind, I'm getting cut off by people in the traffic, I'm getting honked at, I'm getting nearly hit, and then I get to the supermarket and I've got people banging into my carts because they literally do not see me. I am putting out that energy that I want to be invisible, I don't want anybody to see me, and people are running into me or cutting me off because they literally do not see me. Then I get in the frame of mind, and it's the same when I go to places, people will close doors in my faces and that sort of stuff. I have had that happen to me. I've been in that frame of mind. Yet when I put on my super fantastic sparkling hat and decide today I am going to go out there, I'm going to make friends, we're going to have a super fantastic sparkling day, all of a sudden, all the lights are green. I'm not hitting any red lights anywhere. People are leaving gaps so I can move into the traffic. I get to the market. People are moving around me, not cutting me off. They're giving way to me. The whole doors are being held open for me. Completely different experience than when I'm sort of like, I got to go to the market. I don't want to go to the market. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything today. So get your frame of mind. And I know at this time it's going to be tough for some people because you're locked up inside. But even under the shelter thing, you are allowed outside for exercise. So take that time to get outside for exercise. Find ways to boost your energy levels so that you're putting out the good vibes. Everybody in the family, if you're there with the family, they're going to pick up on whatever vibe you're putting out. If you're putting out a bad vibe, everybody's going to be snipping at each other. You put out that good vibe, you're going to get less snipping. You may still get some snipping, but it's going to be okay because you're in that frame of mind where it's sort of like, I can handle this. I can do this. Play with the dog, play with the cat, play with the birds. Find a way to get into that positive mindset. So when you're doing your meditation this morning, if you haven't already done it, concentrate on putting that positive mindset into action. Because when you put that positive mindset into action, you're now sending that vibe out. And they say that in the book The Power by Rhonda Byrne, she says in there that when you feel the love in your heart and you're projecting it out through your heart, it actually goes up to 10 feet in front of you, around you. It puts this barrier of 10 feet around you that touches anybody within 10 feet of you. Isn't that cool? But if it's just in the brain, it doesn't go as far. It's got to come from the heart. So make sure that even though you're thinking positive, does the heart and the head match? Get them matching, because when that matches, it is a powerful thing, and it puts out such a powerful energy. So get into that frame of mind. So remember, start with your gratitude, do your morning meditation, do your morning exercise, and that will help boost boost the endorphins in you, which make you feel good, which means that you're going to be in a better frame of mind to do things. Don't look at this thing as like, I'm stuck at home with the kids, or oh my God, I'm here by myself, what am I going to do? Look at it a different way. Take time to turn that around. Turn it around. How can you make it a positive effect? You know, you're home with kids. Awesome! I get to reconnect with my kids again. I get to do fun stuff with my kids again. Or if you're by yourself, it's sort of like, oh my gosh, what have I been wanting to do for ages that I can't do because I've always been around people? You know, what's that book I've always wanted to go read? What's that movie I wanted to watch? What's that business thing I've wanted to do? You know, now you have the time on your hands to do this. Go do it. It's as simple as that. Okay, you can't go out climbing mountains and all that sort of stuff, but or go on a road trip and that sort of thing. But you know, think about the positive things. Think about the things you're now able. You have the time to do if you're not able to work. What are the things you now have the time to do, and go do them. And but keep in that positive frame. Get it from here into here. Big difference. Big difference. When I leave the RV every morning to take Zeffie for a walk, I'm like, I am going to talk to everybody along the way, and I'm like, as people are walking past, I'm like, good morning, giving them a wave and a good morning. Some of them are like, as they walk on past, and I'm sort of like, in my head, I'm like, bless you, have a great day, you know. And when I'm driving the rig, oh my gosh, this is so funny when I'm driving the rig. If anybody ever videoed me driving the rig, they would crack up laughing. I'm sitting there behind the wheel. I am pumped up. We're on the road. We're driving along, and a truck goes overtakes me and all of that, because I don't do the speed. I'm always under the speed limit on most of the roads I've been driving on. I've been 70, have been anywhere from 65 to 80. And me and Sparkles, we do about 63. We hit the cruise control at 63, and which means when we have to slow down for some roadworks and stuff at 65, we just carry on. Sometimes we do slow down a little further. But when we're driving along, you know, I'm all excited. I'm behind the wheel. We're out on the road. We're on a new adventure. Yes! You know, that's another thing you can do to help get the mindset going. Where do you want to go on your next adventure? Start planning your next vacation. You may not be able to book it right now, but plan it anyway. So when all the cruise lines and stuff start opening up with their itineraries and things, you can start planning. You can even start planning into next year. I don't think this is going to go into next year, but you know, start planning. If you have to change the dates later on, we can change the dates. It's not a problem. So start thinking ahead. But when I'm behind the wheel of the car, behind the wheel of Sparkles, and we're driving along there, a truck overtakes me, and I like look at the logo on the side, and I'm like, good morning, whatever the name of the truck is. You know, have a super fantastic sparkling day, travel safe wherever you're going. And I'm off, and I don't care if there's 5 trucks going past me, every one of them gets the same thing. I see the highway patrol guys out there, the sheriffs out there, the police out there. They're all like, thank you so much for keeping our roads safe. Have a blessed day, and may it be super fantastic and sparkling for you. You know, I'm projecting the stuff out there into the universe so it projects back to me. I'm out there, I am determined I'm going to have an awesome drive. I set the intention before we get on the road that today is going to be an awesome trip. It's going to be, the traffic's going to be awesome. It's going to be light. There's going to be a windless day. Occasionally we get breezes, but that's okay. It's not wind. And that the road conditions are going to be amazing. And I tell you, so far across this trip, I have been very, very rarely have I been so like, oh, this isn't what I planned. No. I go, this is awesome, you know, we're bouncing along on the road there as the road's going underneath us. But it's okay. It's a super fantastic sparkling day. So get it in here, project it. And it will lift the spirits. And if you're stuck at home with somebody else, it will help lift their spirits too, get them in that frame of mind. There was so many times with Brad when he was feeling down and depressed and all of that, and I'm sort of like, okay. I would walk out of the room, get my frame of mind on, and then walk back into the room and hit him with the sunshine. And he didn't, and half the time he's sort of like, what the hell just happened? But it got him out of his funk. And that was one thing that I was always blessed with us during his cancer journey, was that neither of us were never in a funk at the same time. The other one would always lift that one that was in the funk. So we were there supporting each other the whole way through. It was awesome. It was amazing. So that's the mindset thing. Get the positive frame of mind in the head, get the positive frame of mind in the heart, and project. Okay. All right. Boy, that was a long-winded one. Let's see. Business. Your business goal today is look at your vision and mission statement. If you don't have one, come up with one. Vision is where you want to be. Mission is how you're going to get there. Okay? So vision is where you want to be. because you're imagining it, visualizing where you want to be. Okay, visualizing where you want to be, and the mission is how you're going to get there. So if you don't have a vision and mission statement for your business today, you're going to write one. And if you do have one, have a look at it. Look at it, and does it still apply to your business? Has your business changed that you now that vision and mission is kind of out of whack? Excuse me, talking too much. Has it changed that your vision and mission is out of whack with where your business is now going? So have a look at your vision and mission statement. Does it need to be updated, or do you need to write one? There you go. Very simple, very easy. And your fun thing for today, it's family meal time. So if you're at home with the kids, get the kids involved with making dinner tonight, or lunch. Either lunch or dinner, pick one, and make it a family affair that everybody's involved with preparing the meal. Assign tasks to everybody. Even the little kids can stir something, or they can help set the table. Make it a family affair. If you're by yourself, pull your cookbooks out. Do something, look at what ingredients you have, pull your cookbooks out, have a look and see what you can make. Or what I do, to me, a recipe for when I'm cooking, a recipe is a foundation. I love to experiment in the kitchen. There are times I'll just look at a piece of meat and I'll go, okay, now I know that this particular piece of meat, if I'm roasting it, I have to roast it 20 minutes for every pound. And so I look at it that way, and then it's sort of like, okay, now what can we do with it? Let's have some fun with this. But, it's taking stuff, being creative in the kitchen, trying new things. People, my stepsons used to get annoyed with me, especially Christopher, because he was sort of like, because I would make mac and cheese every different way. I would never make the mac and cheese the same way twice. And he had one day which he absolutely loved, and he says, what's in this? I want the recipe for it. And I looked at him and said, I can't. And he's like, why? He says, why can't you do that? He says, there's got to be a recipe written down somewhere. And I said, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, I just open up the cupboards and whatever speaks to me gets put in there. And he's just like, why couldn't you write it down? I said, well, how do you know how to measure a pinch and a dash and he's sort of like, oh, well, don't you just pinch something? But I says, yeah, but your pinch is bigger than my pinch because you've got bigger fingers than me. So just simple stuff like that. But get in the kitchen and experiment. If you know how to cook something and cook it really well, try changing it up a little bit. Change some of the ingredients that are in there, or add some different herbs and spices to it, or find a way to change it up a little bit. When I do my chicken thighs in my Instapot, I like to marinate them before I put them in there. I've never made the same marinade twice. I just open up my refrigerator, pull out whatever I have in there as far as dressings and sauces go, open up the cabinets, the different vinegars, the different oils. Then I open up my spice drawer, which is not very much because it's only got ginger, turmeric, paprika, thyme. What else is in there? Oregano. I think that's it. I'm missing one. Oh, and cinnamon. So I might take all of those and put them in, or I might take just one of them and put them in. But and then of course salt and pepper as well. So I make a different marinade every time I put the chicken thighs in there. So I marinate them for about 3 or 4 hours, stick them in the Instapot. They're done in like 8 minutes. Well, first of all, you got to sear them. You have to put it on the saute cycle. Put some on the saute cycle, sear them for 2 minutes on each side, because you flatten the chicken thighs out. They're boneless chicken thighs, skinless chicken thighs. You flatten them out, marinate them, and then you sear them on each side for 2 minutes in the Instapot. And then you scrape the bottom of the Instapot up to get off any food that's there and all that. You put the water in, so the cup of water in there, you put the rack in there, and then you stack the chicken thighs all in there on top of each other, layer them all around, put the lid on, and hit the meat button, which comes up with 8 minutes. It then comes up to pressure, cooks for 8 minutes. You let it stand for 5, then you do the quick release, and all the steam goes everywhere. And it might take like 30 minutes from start to, it might take like about an hour from start to finish, but they are so tender. I'm picking them up with tongs and they're falling to pieces. And like I said, I use a different marinade every time. It's whatever sauces I have on hand, whatever vinegars I have on hand, oils, spices, all that sort of stuff just gets thrown in together. Sometimes I'll leave others out and go, I wanted a little more vinegary this time, and I'll put more vinegar in than oil. But have fun in the kitchen. Be experimental. If you're the only one by yourself, you can do whatever you like in the kitchen. But if you've got, somebody else in there with you, get together, make it a team job, come up with different ideas and things. Let the kids help you meal plan for the dinner that evening. What do you want for dinner tonight? Pizza? Okay, make your own pizza. You got some pita bread? If you have some pita bread, make great pizza bases. Give everybody their own piece of pita bread, and then give them all the toppings and everything else, and let them create their own pizza if you have some pita bread on hand. If you don't, and you've got some pizza dough, split the pizza dough up into however many pieces you've got to make, so everybody can make make their own individual pizzas. You have fun with it. Have fun. It's, you know, so, okay, so that's it from me for now. I've rambled on long enough. So your goals today: mindset is your energy levels. What are they? Business, what is your vision and mission statement? Is it current? Do you even have one? Maybe it's time to update. Maybe it's time to create one, because you don't know. If you don't have a vision statement, how do you know where you're going with your business? And fun is all about having, and your fun activity is all about having fun while you create dinner tonight, or lunch, with the family, by yourself, with your spouse, with your significant other, whoever you're with. Have fun with it. Make a game out of it. You know, cut vegetables in different shapes. Just have fun. Have fun in the kitchen tonight. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and play with my dog, because she really, really wants to play. So, and I will talk to you guys later on this evening. Have a super fantastic, sparkling day. He konera.